Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Miami Stock Exchange. My name is Ivan, and welcome to a brand new YouTube video. Today is the June 29th. Can you believe it? June is almost finished. It's quite a shocker. And today is Sunday. We're doing a Sunday evening analysis of ES and the NASDAQ. Let's get right into it. Time's ticking. Time is at the essence. Let's do it right now. Go. Alright, so we're going to check out the weekly chart for the NASDAQ, and we can see that the NASDAQ is slowly but truly approaching the highs, previous all-time highs from the year of 2024. And wow, I mean, that is quite interesting on how close we are getting. As you can see, based on the weekly as well as the daily, we plotted out two very, very important levels. Three, honestly. They all line up quite well. Check out the daily for more closer information. We can see that on the daily chart, the MACD line has recently, very, very recently crossed towards the upside, which is something that I would like to personally take real notice on. Actually, I want to take a screenshot of this and send it to my group. Anyways, continuing, we can see that on the daily chart, the key previous high is the 22,866 level, as well as the 22,736. These are two levels that the market could either be in a range in between, either it's going to be in a range, or it's going to do a movement to the upside, or it'll reject and maybe do like a break and retest towards the downside. That's to be analyzed, to be continued. Let's check out the 4-hour chart. 356, not 365. Y'all know the drill. And market, market's God's given. It's still looking at the upside. The market is quite optimistic, frankly. It looks forward to see higher upside due to, I guess, mostly just honestly, the ceasefire is one of the major reasons. Like the Trump ceasefire between Israel and Iran is like a reason the market went to the upside. Recently, Canada has been beefing with Trump. They've been both beefing with one another, and that kind of had an influence, a little bit of a negative influence on the market on the 60-minute time frame. We can see that, I mean, like throughout all these days, the market has been slowly just creating, you know, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and it kind of went down a little bit in the Asian session, but back up the market goes, maybe. This is a key level. This is the all-time high level. This is a very, very tense and serious moment that's going on right now. It's not fun and games. It's serious. The QQQ and the SPY, they've already went towards the upside. They've went up quite a bit, and we can see, I have right here, we can see that if we check out the QQQ, check out the daily chart, it actually started going down just a tiny bit, as well as the SPY. A key level for SPY I'd give would be the 613 level, and then for the Qs, I'd give about 540 to look out for. Tesla, it's not the uttermost optimistic, I would say. Nvidia's doing very well. AMD is not doing the best. Let's check out the ES. Checking out the ES. First begin with the weekly. We can see that ES, it's been going up for a while, inverse head and shoulders, and it's getting to an area where it was actually commonly at a chop. like around this area, like the market was chopping, um, we could see some maybe old orders that would, be filled, and that would result with the market going down potentially. Could happen. So key level, it's the high of this. So the 6287, as well as these levels right here, these highs, 6255 area. Look at the daily for more in-depth analysis. Okay, so it's this high right here, 6258, and then the 6205. Just some very, very reasonable levels to look out for. ES still has rooms to go, I would say, compared to the Nasdaq in general. MACD line is quite bullish for ES as well. Recently crossed 26th of June. Let's check out what is on the forecast for news. So 6:45 tomorrow, Chicago PMI, Bostic speaks, Goldsby. Tuesday is a serious day, 9:30, Powell speaking. I would suggest to be very careful to not take any trades at all. That's what I'll do, conserve my gains, protect myself. Wednesday, non-farm unemployment change. 8:30 average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, employment rate, and ISM services PMI. And then Friday there's a bank holiday. Oh, that's because of Independence Day. Duh. Okay, so Friday day off. Cool. You know, the market is very optimistic. Is the economy in such an amazing time? It's not. I don't believe so. There's tensions, and the market is approaching some topping, and the uptrend could settle down now a little. Or people are going to be optimistic, people will be investing money, and then as a result, something very unexpected and not the most desirable could occur. But we cannot assume. I don't want to think ahead. We don't know what will happen. Anything is possible. That's why we simply come into the market, watch for our setups, take proper risk management, good risk reward, and execute. Have the courage to execute. If it's a stop out, then it's a stop out. You know, I'm a good trader. And I know I'm a good trader, and I am capable of facing it all. And I tell myself I'm a good trader, and I want things to happen, and I know that I will face challenges, and I already do. And thus far, I'm still here, and I look forward to get better every single day and every single way, and I keep pushing and pushing and pushing, living in the moment, achieving my dreams slowly but truly. It is very important to live life at the same time, but execute and push. I say I'm a good trader, and I look forward for the problems, for the things to occur, for me to, there'll be times when I'm at my down, like not the best. That happens, and I face it, and I deal with it. I better myself. I study and I learn. So, the world, I'm ready. I am ready. I say that I'm the man. I prove it that I'm the man. I say that I'm a trader. I prove that I'm a good, profitable, disciplined trader who takes money from the market. Respectfully. Some key levels. Be on the ready for that, guys. Very, very important for both the ES as well as the NASDAQ. MACD line recently crossed. SPY and QQQ look for some retests of their highs and see if NQ and ES are either going to reject the all-time high levels or they're going to continue, or they're going to be in a range, or old previous red orders will get filled. We shall see what will occur. I look forward to that. Lots of news next week. Friday is Independence Day. Happy Independence Day, gang. Let's continue thriving in the world of stocks. Life is beautiful. So, have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you for watching the Miami Stock Exchange. I'm It's out. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of y'all's evening. Goodbye.